Recording in progress.
What is going on, guys? We are back with another Wii Chat, and this is a very, 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 very special episode because we have now completed our
Very.
Pokemon draft. Now, you guys saw last week, we did a little bit of a mock battle of maybe Pokemon would have liked, and we might have gotten some different guys than the ones that we have. So the idea I
Extremely.
thought that we could do would be that maybe we introduce our teams, kind of show what we picked, how we picked them, why we picked them, and then maybe talk a little bit about our week one match. So we both have different opponents that we have to play by the end of this week. So the next video that you guys watch, you might be able to see one of those battles. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to talk about it. But I'm going to go ahead, share my screen, show you guys what I'm looking at here.
I just gave you access, brother.
Oh, don't look at the boring numbers. You guys don't care about that.
It takes a minute to even load. I can't even see your screen right now.
All right.
Boom!
Do you guys see my screen? Your BS here.
Oh, bro, you have it on Showdown. Is that
What
was
see
that
right
what
now?
I should have done?
This is the
Oh no,
doc.
okay, okay.
I also just kind of build a mock team because I had like 30 minutes. But here, right here, my name is Christian from Wii Chat. As you can see, right here, right there. It says it right there. My name. Here's what we got. My first round pick was Lando Incarnate, Orlando I, because Landorus, I think, one of the best Pokemon. Ground flying, fantastic type. Very hard to hit outside of ice types. But he gets Sheer Force with a very high 115 special attack stat and 125 attack. Lots of different coverage moves. And most important thing, most Mega Evolution Pokemon are base 100 speed. He's 101. 101. Meaning he will outspeed most Mega Pokemon, if not all of them, barring like three. And two of them didn't even. So I'm chilling. But I think he's going to be really good. Sheer Force Earth Powers, base 130, Life Orb, no oil, just firing off. My round two pick was Victini to help with those ice moves from Landorus. I like the coverage that Victini has. It's got base 100 in every stat. You can build defensive. You can build choice scarf. You can do a whole bunch, variety of things with Victini. And so I just like the coverage and its ability to raise accuracy of just insanely strong moves.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I'm moving on to Roaring Moon. Now, a couple of these other
Oh,
teams have some weather, like this guy. He's got rain. Another guy's got sun probably soon. But I want, usually when I draft, like two Paradox, one old one and one new one. So as you see, I have both. Roaring Moon really fast, base 119 speed, second fastest on my team. Dragon Dark, he's got acrobatic, really good moves, really strong. Fan.
could we get a
I,
flex? How
you know,
strong? This strong. Look how big that bicep is.
I was like, let's see what
Sorry,
his
Spotify listeners.
attack stat is. It's like crazy high. This base 139.
Yeah, that's tough.
139. Oh, my screen's glitching out a little here. Sorry. A lot of stuff going on. But yeah, picked him for my round four. After that, we
Oh,
got Annihilate. Now, I think Annihilate, personally, one of the most broken Pokemon ever to ever exist. At only 14 points, you might ask why. Why is that? I think two reasons. One, he is a spin blocker. Now, if you guys don't know what that means, the hazards like stealth rocks, toxic spikes, sticky webs, and spikes can only be removed two ways: with defog and with rapid spin. Being a ghost type, he blocks rapid spin, hence the name spin blocker. But defog will still get through and get rid of all my hazards. But he has an ability called Defiant, which is anytime his stat is lowered, he gets +2 in attack. So if anyone wants to rapid spin, it won't work. If they want to defog, it gives me ×2 attack. And the second reason why he's broken is there's a move called Rage Fist, which is anytime he is hit ever,
ever.
he gets base 50 power added to this move. And it starts at 50. So if you get hit one time, that's base 100.
Yep.
Three times, that's base 200.
Yep. Do the math.
So he hits really hard. Really, really hard. Like that a lot. So my first four are breakers. I got three physical breakers, and then Victini who can be kind of both. But Landorus who's a special. And then I wanted some more defensive Pokemon. So I went with the highest defense in the entire game, Mega Aggron, with a whopping, if I can find it, 230 base defense right here. That is highest you can get in Pokemon with basically no investment. That's like 500. Crazy, crazy, crazy stat right there.
Very crazy.
And I
Assigned
wanted a steel
Salem.
type. Didn't
Crazy.
have one, so I wanted one. Then after that, I picked Serena. Now a lot of you guys are saying why? Why would you pick Serena? That is not a very good
And why is her
Pokemon.
name Serena what starts with a T? These
Great
are the
question,
questions that
Karl.
need to be answered.
But Serena gets Rapid Spin and is a defensive grass type with a very respectable attack stat. Again, I'm giving you guys a little sneak peek on kind of what's going on here. But so I have this that I'll show you later. But look at these stats: 120 attack, pretty good. 100 in both defenses with decent HP. But it gets Rapid Spin, Knockoff, U-turn. That's why I like it. A lot of utility. It's one of our utility mons, the glue that holds the team together. And speaking of glue, my favorite pick of this draft is Deancey. Fantastic fairy type. Really good. 150 in both defenses. 150 defense, 150 special defense with a very low HP stat. And super weak to steel. However, my top two Pokemon I'll probably bring every single week beat down steel types. So DNC, fantastic glue for my team. Spikes, Stealth Rocks, Fairy type. Can't ask for much more. After that, I drafted two Terra captains. So in this league, we get a total of 13 points to use for Terra. That's what this number 13 is down here that you see. You can get up to 13 points with being banned. I picked Kilowattrel number one, and then Iron Thorns number two for my Terra captains. Kilowattrel, super, super fast. Three, well, I'll say two really good abilities. You can Terra into any type I need, depending to the matchup. I have to tell my opponent. So water, really good Terra. Ice, really good Terra. A lot of good stuff to do with that. And Iron Thorn's a fantastic Terra Pokemon that is able to handle a lot of other guys. But he's got a really bad typing. So what I wanted to do is give him something like Fairy or Bug or something that he can use to take on ground moves because
Hmm.
he's times 4 weak. But yeah, Iron Thorn's the big one. And these last three picks, I picked Vaporeon only because Dracovish is in this league. If you don't know about Dracovish, he's broken. And he clicks a water move, and Oko's all your guys. So I wanted to get one guy with Water Absorb. Also has Wish and Flip Turn, the ability to heal some of my guys. Skuntank is my slow defogger with Poison type, and he gets Toxic Spikes. So I want that. And Aurorus, I was panicking and needed a last second pick and just picked this one. So that that is my
100%. If
team.
you were to rate the pre-draft, or actually this is the post-draft, what would you rate the post-draft? What are we thinking? Because
Now
you've done this how many years now?
I've done this for about 1.5 years, maybe. This is draft number 4. So this is my fourth, technically my fifth draft ever, but fourth here with this league, season 4.
Hmm.
Not my favorite draft I've ever had. I think season 2 was like a perfect draft. But here, I would give it a solid 8 out of 10. I do have a few weaknesses. All my glue guys are the low points, and I might have too many breakers, which might make it really hard for a guy that's faster than me. If you look at Wyatt's team, his team is a little fast for me. He might be able to steamroll me fast. I can steamroll him.
Hmm.
I defensive guys will not be able to take on him. They're not as.
Very
But
fair.
I think my Terra captains are really good and will help me in that aspect. So, yeah.
100%. I can move on to mine. And I don't even know if you need to really like unshare your screen. You already have it pulled up. But yeah,
Yeah, I was like,
I
it's
was
already
number
pulled up.
14 out of 16 in the draft. I don't know any of the stuff to the degree that Christian does, so I'm gonna have a little fun with it while I detail it to you, due to me not being as understanding as it. But number one, Christian would maybe say that this is a breaker. Now I'm gonna make up my own term. If you guys played Clash Royale, this is sort of my knight, right? This is my Evo knight, actually. This is my 18 pointer. As you see on the left hand side right here, the higher the points, the better the Pokemon, hypothetically, right? It's all situationally. But anyway, The Landorus Therian form just so happened to be the other form of Christian's first pick. Did I copy Christian? Maybe. Did I copy Christian? Yes. If you ask some people, yes. Did I copy Christian, my brother? Maybe some people say no. But here's what happened. We're gonna leave it at maybe, right? But I was eyeing him. I was eyeing him a little bit. I played Showdown in the past, and many, many, many times have I forgot that, oh, he is a flying ground type. So, electric moves don't work. And yeah, I don't know. Flying ground has always been a type that I really like, Gliscor being one of those Pokemon that fits that. But anyway, he is my evolution knight for comparing it to Clash Royale. Next,
That
Doubt.
that is fantastic comparison. To anyone who overlaps that, that is like probably the most perfect comparison I've ever heard in my life.
I
I'm
was
not gonna lie.
joking, bro.
No, it's like he's the glue that like holds together your defensive core, and that is what a knight does. So sorry to interrupt. That's just
No,
really
don't
good.
please interrupt, bro. This is a fucking pod, or excuse me, this
I
is a
like that.
podcast. I need to not, we're not swearing. Hopefully, I cut that out later. Uh,
Moving
but
on. I
anyway,
got you.
yes, gouging fire. Now, for people who don't, are not really kept up on Pokemon like myself, a lot of the new stuff I'm not as privy to. But gouging fire is the new form of Entei, one of my previously favorite Pokemon when I was a kid. But yeah, it is a dragon fire type. Yeah, right,
Yep.
Christian? Yes.
Just like Reshiram and Mega Charizard.
And I actually don't even know its stats, but I believe it has a very high attack stat and it's decently fast. Correct me if I'm wrong, Christian.
Oh, he's not super fast, but he ain't slow.
Is he 100 base speed or no?
No, no,
Ooh,
100 is too fast. Oh, I like fast.
really? I was thinking he was decently fast. Um, I will pull up some of the stuff. But in the meantime, yeah, I knew I wanted a dragon type. I knew I wanted a fire type. And fire types, they go pretty quick. You don't really need to look at any of the other teams, but fire types are like taken pretty quickly. Um,
Here are his stats. I want to see.
oh, they're just
He's
it's
gotten
just like all
speed,
around.
even faster than I thought. Wow, that is good.
Okay, yeah,
He has
so
got really good stats.
yeah, those are decent stats, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, yeah, so he is sort of he's sort of my based guy. He's sort of my bomb tower, right? We're gonna compare it to Clash Royale again. He's my bomb tower, right? He can kind of be used for a bunch of different things, Sometimes you need to use the bomb tower to counter, air troops, even though the bomb tower doesn't hit air troops. So here is what he's gonna do for me, is he's gonna be able to do a bunch of different things. And yeah, I haven't really detailed it yet. Like Christian said, I haven't even chose my Terra captain, but it will likely be Zarude. Just because he's really the only person I can do that with. But anyway, we go on to the next one, which is Galarian Slow King. Now, he is my slow guy. He is my golem, okay? That's probably a bad comparison. He's just a really hard hitter. He's very slow, but Slow King's my favorite Pokemon. And with the poison type, it's always good to have a poison type. A lot of people rock fairies. But yeah, wanted
And
to use
toxic
him.
spikes.
Oh, and he has
He,
Toxic Spike, so he could be one of
well, he
my.
absorbs them too. So if someone uses it against you, plop him in there, gets rid of him.
That's true. So what did you say? They were setters, right?
Yes, I think he's a slow. Galarian Slow King is the best slow pivot in the game, in my
Slow
opinion.
pivot.
Slow pivot,
So,
basically meaning like you use a move that switches you out after they have used their move to get your breaker in for free.
hmm,
So basically, Slow King goes last. He heals his HP with Regenerator,
yeah.
switches out, and gets into your strong, hard hitters.
Okay, so he's like the Hakeem Olajuwon of my team, right? He's got a really good
Yes,
pivot foot. He's strong, you know. He's probably, if it was
he's
real, he's
he's
probably from
bulky.
Africa as well. That's just the vibe I'm getting from this guy. Um, really, really good, tough guy. But yeah, we're going on to Zarude, My one of my
A
favorite animals is a
mandrill.
monkey, or he's a baboon. That's an
I think
ape,
he's a
right?
mandrill, but yeah,
He's a mandrill. So is that a monkey or an ape? He has a
that's an
tail.
ape.
He has a
He
tail.
has a tail though, so I
He
guess he's a
does have a
monkey. Hey,
tail.
got
So
me
he's a
there.
monkey, right?
Yeah, I
Is he?
think so. Let's see if he's got
I
a
don't
tail
even
as
know.
well.
I actually don't really know what he looks like.
Yeah,
Wait,
he's got a
he has
tail.
two forms? What's the
Well,
other
he's got
form?
okay, yeah, he does have two.
What is
One,
Dada form?
he got a really cool pink scarf.
Bro, that's so stupid. What is that? I have no idea that that was a thing. Um,
But look at these stats. They're
but
pretty
yeah, I knew he
fire.
was an attacker. I knew he was decently fast, which I'll use to my advantage. And I like grass types to a degree. I think it'll be very useful. Ground types very
Very
prominent.
bulky for a grass type as well. Really good HP defense and special defense. And getting rid of that weakness. Grass Dark, worst typing in the game because it's weak to eight things.
Yeah.
And
That's why he's
Beetle the
got to be
Terra.
the Terra. He's got to be the Terra. We got to switch that up. We got
Look
to
at all these
throw in some
moves.
crazy, maybe some normal type, maybe some probably not normal type. That's probably the worst one I could think of off the top of my head. But yeah, probably
It's
something
like
random.
fire to avoid,
That's a good one actually.
the U-turns.
But yeah. Anyway, we're on to the next Rotom Wash. Just a solid Pokemon. He's been a phenomenal Pokemon since he came out. Back when I was playing Showdown 10 plus years ago, he was fantastic. He was on like every single random team. He is just decent. He stayed relevant for a long time. He's like the Inferno
One
Tower, right?
weakness. One weakness.
One weakness, and that is by nerd. It's his weakness is to nerds who understand the game very
Just like
well.
the Inferno Tower only app, he's only weak to grass types and
100%.
nerds.
Yeah.
But grass.
Wait, he's not it's grass, it's not ground.
Well, he's got levitate.
Oh, he
He
does.
floats
Big
above
brain. So
it.
I chose something. I chose a Pokemon. I don't even know his ability. That's sad. Right off the top of my head. But anyway, we're on to the next one. On to my second favorite animal, the bear. And this isn't just a normal bear. This is a blood moon bear. This is a scary bear. This is a zombie bear. This is a strong and menacing bear. He I don't even know what blood moon does. You're just putting in the
There we go. Oh,
well, what does blood
there
moon
we
do?
go.
You win.
So Blood Moon is hyper beam level strong. Stab. And the only downside is you can't use it twice in a row. That's it.
That's it. I think yeah. It's always good to have a bear on your side. Something that's trending right now is 100 humans versus a gorilla who will win. And honestly, I'm gonna give you my take. I know I'm going off the beaten path of the topic today, Christian, but I think humans would win that fight. I think 100 humans are gonna beat the gorilla probably every single time. But if
I
we
agree.
change
I agree.
if we were to change that animal to a bear, a grizzly bear, a Ursaluna blood moon bear, I genuinely don't think that we'd win. That's just
I don't know about that one, but
what do you think's worse, a gorilla or a
a
bear?
bear
Grizzly, it's
would
got to be a
get
grizzly
more
bear. It
people.
can't be a sun bear, a
Yeah,
sloth bear,
a
or
grizzly bear
a
would
black
kill
bear.
more people than a gorilla for sure. But
I
I
think it
still
has to
think
be a
a
grizzly
hundred
bear.
people win. I
No
still think a
weapons
hundred
though. No
people.
weapons.
But like, think about this: if you got 10 on the arm, 10 on both arms, 10 on both legs, and 10 on the head, that's 50 people with 10 people per limb.
But it's a bale. It's a bale.
But here he
But think
swings,
about
takes
this.
out four people.
Like pretend I'm the bear, right? Arrgh. Do you think 100 people would be like, "Oh, I'm gonna jump on this thing"?
Well, let me ask you this
What about
question.
some wimpies? Yeah, yeah. Hold up. What were you saying?
Let me ask you this. How many second graders would it take? Would 100 second graders beat you in a fight?
Yeah, I'm no bear, bro. I'm like 5'7", 100 pounds.
Yeah, but a second grader is like 2, 3,
Yeah,
and they can't even wear their shoes. Like, come on.
I don't know, but
I think
bears have
just sheer
claws.
number, just the and you got fists. You can ba 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 all those second
But
graders.
like, I feel like if a bear bit me, I would just die,
All
or I
right,
would be
we're getting
like
off topic. So on our
incapacitated.
faces here now.
Yeah, sorry.
No,
No,
but like imagine there's like 100 knees. Like a bear's killing probably 25 at least,
bro. I'm
but
thinking like
the other
60.
the other 70. can get in there while they're dying and like do something about it, you know?
That's
And you
fair.
got to realize humans have the highest stamina of any animal,
That
just in
is
terms of
true. That's
like
how we
life.
adapted. We would run after the Stegosaurus and
Hmm.
keep going, and it would stop. It would get a head start because they're faster than us. And we keep going, keep running. We would just run until they like exerted all
They
their
get tired.
energy, and then
And
we
so
eat them
that's what would
alive.
happen with the bear. There's just so many of us
Yeah.
that like
What
they'd
if
get
you had a
tired.
full stomach of berries and honey?
Then I would be giving him one big old punch and he's throwing up everywhere. That's what's happening.
All right. Back on topic after me
Back
being
on
very
topic.
stupid.
Back on topic.
I can share my screen too.
If
Uh,
you want, that's fine. I didn't know if you had it up. You can share your screen so you can mess
I
with it.
hope I have it up. I think I do. I might have my YouTube channel pulled up because I was doing some editing stuff.
Follow the YouTube. Follow the YouTube.
Wait, how
Follow
do I get I
612
can't get a
unscripted.
larger screen on here
Oh, that's weird.
because the screen share is like covering it. What do you see right now?
I just see the top half of your screen.
Oh, you do?
I'm seeing how many views your video got.
Which was like
There we
10.
go.
Anyway, yeah, so we're on to the next. Now here's where we're dipping into the weeds here, you know. We're going to the, you know, we're heading down, Lake Street, right? For those who aren't from Minnesota, you won't understand. We're heading down let's see. Let's think of another we're in Pekka's Playhouse, right? We're in the sticks right now, okay?
In the sticks of Becca's Playhouse. Got it.
We're choosing a 7 pointer. So during this, I'm gonna be honest, I was not as prepared as I should have been. So I should have been, like Christian, he'd choose a high care or a high point, maybe do a lower point. I was choosing max points. I was at the casino, I was hitting max bet, I was wasting all my money. I was not getting any money back, right? I'm not winning anything. And then it came down to me being like, oh crap, I don't have a lot of points to get any other good guys. But as Cavalier, I think that's how you say it, is decent. He's
Yeah.
a steel bug type. He's the no, he's the defensive one. He's not the fast one. But
Yeah, but
I
he's
needed
got
the
good
type.
stats, one
He has good
weakness,
stats.
and two of your guys resist it really hard. Gouging fire
Like
and
this
Rotom
hard.
Wash
Like this
resists
hard.
fire.
But yeah, I have nothing else to say. He's like a bomber. He's just decent. We're going back to Clash Royale.
I'm seeing
Slurpuff.
some live editing from Wyatt's team. His team has now changed since the beginning of this podcast.
Where are you seeing that? Whoa. Oh, I was trying to type on it. I was gonna be like, not fair.
The commissioner is
Wait,
in adding changes from this morning.
that's so crazy. But yeah, Slurpuff, I needed a fairy type and it's bulky. It
Well, wait, Carl.
yes,
Look at Slurpuff's ability. Do you know what it is by
no,
chance?
and I can't spell.
Not Sweet Veil. That one's bad. He's
It's
got another one.
well,
Stats,
I
moves,
like
evolutions.
Pokemon database better.
Yes, me too. So you look at
Um,
his stats.
Unburden.
Not
Ooh, it's not
not
that.
good stats. But
Yeah.
Unburden, do you know what Unburden does, Carl?
We're gonna find out live. Chat is seeing this.
I
Chat.
was like, what is taking so long?
Bro, I clicked it like a madman. Okay, does it not say?
Right there.
Okay. Boost the speed stat if the Pokemon's held item is used or lost. So what we do is we give it
A citrus
an
berry.
orange berry.
Do you know that Slurpuff learns the move Belly Drum, Carl? What
Yeah,
Belly Drum does
I
is
do
it
know what it's like.
maxes out your attack. Max. That's max win right there, guys.
To the
And
max, to the max.
it brings your HP down to 50%. But if you're at 50%, you use a citrus berry, you go up 75%, and your speed is double. So you get times max attack and double speed. And you just start
Let's see how fast. How fast can he go after that?
that fast. That fast. I think it goes to
Bro, I
140
got like
something
red
speed.
doing that. Um.
Yeah,
All right,
Slurpuff is
that's
pretty
enough
crazy.
about that. Unless you want to say more about my
No.
guy. But
I just
anyway,
want
yeah,
you to go to Mega Steelix stats now and look at those.
I
I don't
do
even
know
think
what
you
those
know.
are. But anyway, yeah, guys, I effed up on not choosing a mega early and using up all of my points. Whoa, what is this
Whoa.
website?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Bro, it doesn't say its actual stats. What is this
Yeah,
nonsense?
I don't know what the heck
That's
is going on
cringe.
here.
Portal Pokemon.
There you go.
But I'm out of breath from doing
Click.
that running thing. That was like sad.
Make sure you click the Mega
200!
version.
200! That's like to the max.
Go to the Mega version. This is the other version.
Oh, whoa, what? I thought that was mega. Wait, so
No.
Aggron's higher?
Look, it's the same. You're gonna turn purple.
All right. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of
That's a
defense.
lot of damage.
That's a lot of and look at the wait, did the speed go up at all?
No.
I was
Did
like
it go
30,
down?
bro.
No, it
Yeah,
stayed the same.
attack did though. Dang, goes to 125. Okay, Mega
But if you
Steelix
look
is
at its
not that bad.
ability,
Sandforce is mid though.
Sandforce kind of mid. But
It's
there's
pretty
two
mid.
people with Tyranitar, so you might actually run into that. We'll see.
I don't know. I might get rid of them. We haven't talked about this yet, but I
Yeah.
had 1 or 2 days to make some changes. Probably make some changes. I think Christian Master Uguay. I'm not even Poe at this point. I'm like Crane, right? We're going to Kung Fu Panda references, all right? We went to
All
class,
right, Kung Fu
we
Panda.
went to something else, now on Kung Fu Panda. I'm like Mantis right now. Actually, no, who's worse than Mantis? Someone's like unknown. I don't know the Kung
I
Fu
don't know.
Panda verse
It's like
very
the
well.
Kung Fu Panda 4 movie.
I'm
Worst
like
movie I've ever
Poe's
seen.
dad, right? That's where I'm at. But anyway, yeah,
I don't even
Steelix,
know what his name is. Mr.
um,
Ping. I think his name's Mr.
Mr.
Ping.
Ping. It was bro, the voice actor for that is so goated. Like I was about to
I
try
love
and
that guy.
imitate it, but it would have sound probably racist. So we're gonna dodge that, right? We're gonna
Yeah.
dodge that. But anyway, more Pico. I just needed a five guy, and I chose him because I thought he was better than he actually was, and he is a lot worse than I actually thought.
But he gets
Uh,
parting shot, rapid spin knockoff, which isn't bad.
Parting shot. All right, guys, we're heading on to the new segment. No, I'm joking. But anyway, yeah, that's the team. Gonna make some changes. Christian, how do I make the changes?
So what you do is you can go into our whatever Discord and make your changes. But what I want you to do is, can you go to that sheet that you got pulled up? We can take a
This
look at
one?
it together. Yeah,
Yeah.
did you type your whole team? Perfect. Can you go to
Teams.
the
Home.
go to yep. Those guys are missing.
What's up?
Go to the teams button.
Teams button.
Yep.
Yep.
Then go to the league, like your team that you have written in there, wherever that is,
I just
top
did
left. Go
League
to
One. I
you see the
deleted.
Paldea Dex, the little yellow
Yes.
right up
Yes,
there.
sir.
Click that and go to National Dex.
National.
Now go back into the matchup tab. It should be
Yes, sir.
fixed. Perfect. Now go ahead. Look at those numbers.
What are we looking at?
So
The right?
green,
The
green
right
means
here?
good. Yellow means, whoa, buddy, slow down. And red means you gotta stop right there.
Okay, so what's
Red.
food here?
So if you look at the bottom, that is what is good against your team. So there's only two, which is really good. It's looking better
Fighting
than
and
mine.
ground, but ground's the most common. So that's
It
bad.
looks like fighting and ground, but it could be a little misleading because you have two guys that are completely immune to ground, both Landorus and Rotom Wash. And if you look at the fighting, you see how there's four?
Yeah.
Your Zarude is one of them, and he can terrestrialize. So he doesn't even
Pew!
count.
Pew! Pew!
So it's looking pretty balanced. I'm not gonna lie. I would say personally, the biggest weakness is water types
Yeah.
for one big reason. You don't have any resistances. You have two resistances to water.
Okay.
One of them is Rotom, and the other one is Zarude, but Zarude will be Terra-ing. So that means you only really have one.
Hmm.
So if I were you, I would look at getting rid of Steelix and
Yeah.
Morpeko for
Yeah.
something that can deal with water types.
Hmm.
Now, this might sound a little counterintuitive, and we only got 6 minutes left.
We're
But
listening.
I
Let's
was
go to the draft.
suggesting that Karl can somehow get Mega Charizard Y. because that will make him weak to water, but will
Oh, is the
turn on the
board
sun
gone?
and make all
Sorry to
waters
cut you
nice.
off.
You go to the free agents tab,
Ah.
but you also need 10 Pokemon somehow. So we might need to do some
Oh.
shifting around here.
Oh no.
But anything that's not
Wait,
crossed out
where
is
is
what
Mega's
was.
Charizard Y? I don't even
He's
see
to
it.
the right.
Oh,
He's
how
right
he's
there.
he's so low
13. 13 points.
right here. Okay. So what are let's go back to my team. So what if I got rid of 7 and 5, that's 13.
But
But
you need 10 guys, and you only have 9 if you do that. So here's what I'm thinking. Either
I'll
is
go back.
regular slow gone. I think regular slow is
Yeah,
gone.
someone took it because I was gonna take it, but
Rat bastard.
oh,
Oh,
oh, oh,
wait, double check. Double check first. Double check first.
oh, oh.
Double check first.
What do we double
Go to
check?
teams because some of the 13 guys aren't. Do you see the word Slow King anywhere? I don't. I don't see it.
No, I gotta move the like camera. I
Wait, I
swear
think
someone took it.
somebody
Slow
I think
road,
somebody dropped it with those drops that you were
mega
talking
slow.
about.
Dude, I swear someone had it.
I think they dropped it though. Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna check.
What we thinking? Dude, yeah,
Number
it's definitely dropped. I just looked at everyone's.
says pick up Slow King Wyatt, but I think Wyatt dropped it just recently. Those changes that happened, we watched Slow King get dropped in real time. So what
No
you could
way.
do
In real time.
is you could drop Slurpuff,
Yep.
Steelix,
Yep.
and Slow King. That's
Yep.
16 plus 15.
Yep. 31.
And then pick up Slow King,
Yep.
Mega Charizard Y,
Yep.
and a cheap fairy type for whatever's left.
So what is that? 26 points plus 5?
Plus 5. Look at
At
the minus.
5. Al
I would
Creamy?
recommend
Al
you
Creamy?
could.
Is Al
You
Creamy
could also,
fairy?
yeah.
I don't
Let's
know what
what
else.
else?
Is Marshana psychic or fairy?
Yes, that's geek type, not. I don't think there are
Not
any
looking good.
fairies.
That might have to be.
There's also Togetic at
Where's
4 points.
that?
That's at 4. Galarian Rapidash
Wait,
is a fairy for
Togetic
4
the.
pre-evolution.
Oh, yeah, that's not for me.
But you can use Eevee.
You cannot be for tonight, but you cannot be mine.
No, not the delight. The delight of the
Um,
tea.
okay. Let's call
But
the.
yeah, there's
What's his phone? Let's get him on stream right now.
he's not gonna
Chat.
answer.
Chat, I'm gonna call him. What's his
All
name
right.
on here? I'm actually gonna call him. I'm not even gonna lie.
His
What's his
name's Ryan.
where it's Ryan? Okay, I'm
Ryan or
using
Rye.
Discord, guys. I don't have Discord. Or I didn't have Discord until very, very recently.
Yeah, it's very confusing, not gonna lie, how to
Is his
use it.
name Ryan?
Ryan, yes, that
Ryan
is him.
Brett, or I'm not gonna say.
Ryan Bread. Ryan Bread.
I'm calling him right now. Do you think he'll answer?
He might not.
It just says you're alone in this call, so I don't think that means I called him. Did it?
I don't know. Just to join it for you to hear him.
How does he join it? Does he get a notification that it's like this
That
guy?
you're calling him? Yeah. But then a little thingy pops up and he goes ba-bing if he joins. And if it didn't go ba-bing, then he's not in there yet.
All right. Yo, Ryan, I need to make a trade. The the Minnesota Mongoloids, Mongols. They're actually what's my team again? It's
The We Talk Wizards. The We
We
Talk
Talk
Wizards.
Wizards. All right. He's not gonna
What
answer.
does
And
band
I
mean?
actually yeah, that's my
It's a sick logo, by the way. I think it's the best
it's
logo.
Kangaskhan and Joshua Block. Because apparently this one was banned when we started. Christian was like, "What's your favorite Pokemon?" And I was like, "This one." And he's like, "That's banned." And I was like, "What does
That's
banned
band.
mean? What do you mean it's banned?"
What
So
does band mean?
What does BANNED mean? But anyway, yeah, Christian, I know we had a lot of stuff planned and I just rambled on forever, and I know Christian was
That's
not
fine. I had
expecting that.
fun.
But yeah, we'll probably look to upload a lot of some of this highlight stuff onto our channel. Hopefully we'll get
We'll hope to
consent
get some
from the
battles for
others.
you guys
Yeah,
next
oh yeah.
week. Next week, hopefully, I can record the battles and then you can look. We can do some post commentary. Doggy's barking now, so I think he wants me to go.
All right. Well,
But
before you go, we are running this new segment. This new segment, and Christian is going to quickly run over
introduce
and
it. The new
see if
segment
this is a possibility. But
is going to be Ask a Woman, where we have a variety of women that you can ask a question to. So go ahead and comment in the chat, in the
what
Spotify, if you have any questions. Ask a
or a
Woman. That's the
woman,
segment.
right? Christian and I are both biological men, and yeah. So this is what we did as a joke at our first whatever podcast, and yeah, ask a woman down below.
Ask a Woman down
We're gonna
below.
get it done. Whether it's
See
my
you
mom,
guys later.
grandma, friend, boss, coworker, peace, we chat. Freeze frame. Freeze frame. Freeze frame until it ends. Freeze frame until it ends. Three, three, two, one.
One, go.
3, 2, 1.
And go.
And three,
And now.
two, and now.
And
And
now.
now.